What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. At San Diego Comic-Con, the writers of Avengers Endgame revealed a massive game-changing sequence that would have appeared in Avengers Endgame that was ultimately cut for being too graphic and too disturbing. A scene that would have left many people extremely upset and would have been a little bit too jarring to keep in the end of the movie. Again, they made it clear that this never really made it past some of the first and early drafts of Avengers Endgame, as again it was too graphic, but nonetheless, we're here to discuss this deleted concept. Apparently in the finale of Avengers Endgame, before Thanos was going to travel to the future using the re-engineered Pym particles, he was going to go somewhere else. After learning of the history of the Avengers, first, Thanos was going to travel back into the past. Where he was going to go would be revealed to a location with a much younger Steve Rogers. The Steve Rogers not from the main Marvel timeline, as again as soon as Thanos went back in time, he would have created a new timeline himself. There though, Thanos would have decapitated Captain America, with his goal to then travel back to the future where the main timeline Captain America would be and to show him his past self's decapitated head. So I know that is a ton to process, but let's go over it briefly one more time. That Thanos, after discovering the Avengers plot of time travel and to undo the snap, would have a sinister idea. He was going to use the Pym particles to actually catch another Captain America and kill him, removing his head, just as a very disgruntled Thor removed Thanos' head earlier in the movie. This would sort of be payback for that, as again Thanos would have used his double-bladed sword to decapitate Captain America, then venturing to Avengers compound in the current timeline, the timeline that takes place in 2023. Again, this makes sense as the second that Thanos actually traveled back in time, that would be a different Captain America than the main timeline. Just as Loki survived in another alternate timeline that the Avengers created, so would Captain America die in that timeline, if that makes sense. Again, this was ultimately cut for two reasons. Number one, of course, because it was far too graphic, and to show the death of Captain America without the actual death of Captain America occurring would be confusing. And again, the time travel plot in Avengers Endgame already has a lot of people confused. And the second reason this scene was ultimately cut was because, of course, of the graphic nature of it. And they don't want to show the hero or one of the main heroes decapitated by Thanos and confuse the audience further. It would have simply been too muddled, and that's ultimately why they left it in one of the first drafts of Endgame. But what are your guys' thoughts on this, and the fact that Thanos was actually going to present the head of Steve Rogers to Captain America himself in the future? Would you guys have ultimately liked to see this much darker entrance of Thanos in Avengers Endgame at its final battle? Or do you think it was a very wise decision for them to cut this? Again, my friends, don't forget to enter the Infinity War Hot Toy figure giveaway, where with Hot Toys you guys can win an extremely detailed screen accurate figure. All you have to do to enter this giveaway is like our video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and tell me in the comments down below what your favorite moment in Avengers Endgame was. Thank you guys as always so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button to assemble and join our team, and have a great day.